Should you hire a lawyer to reinstate your Amazon account? If so, when? And the answer is it really depends on the situation. This is an example of a deactivated Amazon Seller Central account, right? And it's like when to hire it. But I have a little PDF right here, a little screenshot, and it says when you should pretty much hire one. And if it's a performance-based suspension like late shipments, policy violations, right, or generic inauthentic, you can usually fix that yourself or hire a consulting agency, right? If it's intellectual property like trademark and copyright, again, you could maybe fix it yourself, but a consultant agency will be able to most likely reinstate your account. If it's patent, it usually gets a lot more difficult. So you may need to hire an attorney, a lawyer for patents, right? And linked accounts, fraud, or legal actions, you may need to hire an attorney, right? So when do you hire one? If you're a regular seller and you've done all the internal appeals, Amazon's rejected all of your plan of actions, you've done external appeals, aka you've emailed executives at Amazon, you've also reached out to seller support on X.com, and you've hired a consultant and the consultant still can't get your account reinstated, then maybe it's time to hire an attorney. That's a good example. If you're a regular seller making around $100,000 a year on Amazon. Now, if you're making $1 million a year, you're going to be moving a lot faster because your whole life may be ruined. And there's a lot of money at stake. So you would hire a consultant firm immediately if you're a heavy seller, right? While you're hiring the consultant firm, you're telling the consultant firm, you've got 30 days to reinstate my account or you're fired. So you're going to say right away, okay? While you're hiring them, you're having multiple interviews with attorneys that specialize in Amazon account arbitration and reinstatement. If they don't get it reinstated, the consulting firm, you're going to hire one of those attorneys to help arbitrate. Simple as that. Well, how much does it cost, right? So Amazon, I believe if you win, Amazon covers up to $10,000, not bad. And Amazon does not ask for attorney fees. So that's pretty good. And we can actually look at this right here on how it goes over a quick little overview on how it works and important tips. So we can kind of go over this and just scroll all the way down to see how it works, right? Common issues that lead to it, setting realistic expectations of the outcome, and then the step-by-step process of filing your claim, arbitrator selection, Amazon's response, resolution process, importance of legal representation, making the decision to proceed, right? And when to actually want to move forward on this, right? So you can look into those, but it kind of comes down to the costs as well. Sometimes when you do arbitration, we've seen this happen before where the client hires an attorney and then Amazon doesn't want to arbitrate and they just give all of the money back or they reinstate the account. So that could happen as well. It could automatically cause Amazon to not want to deal with it and they just give you your money back and they reinstate your Amazon account. We have seen that happen because Amazon's legal team is busy and they don't want to deal with it, especially when they know they're going to lose. So keep that in mind. But the arbitration cost, you can see how much it's going to cost. Just look at the total estimate. It could cost you around $35,000, right? I would don't expect the low amount, expect $35,000. And then there's references of success, right? So you can actually see people who have sued Amazon and won. So we have references of that as well. But here's another thing. This is actually in Amazon Section 3. Amazon states that they will cover seller arbitration fees of up to $10,000 unless the claims are deemed frivolous, right? They also do not seek attorney fees and other costs from sellers as long as the claims are legitimate as determined by the arbitrator. Amazon suspended my account. I sued and won. So when he says he sued, he actually used arbitration. I read through this whole thing, but pretty much sued and won. This is a big discussion. Everybody was like super excited. No downvotes, right? And it is public information. So this person was able to do it. It was 6 years ago, but it still is possible. Someone actually said that they were able to succeed and do this. And again, we've seen cases where Amazon, the client hires an attorney, the attorney files arbitration against Amazon's legal team. Amazon's legal team reviews the information and then it's like, we're going to lose this. I don't want to lose this. Okay, here's your account's reinstated. You're good to go. So that can happen as well. So that could be worth it at the end of the day if you wanted to do a last resort. But that's it for today's video. The synopsis of this is try to do everything you can as quickly as possible to reinstate your account. And if you're just running out of options, you could do arbitration. Arbitration, you need to make sure you have everything upfront possible that shows you didn't violate Amazon's policies or the law, and you'll most likely win. There is even a chance Amazon won't even deal with it and just reinstate your account right from the get. That's it for today's video. If you want more Amazon videos, tell me what to cover next in the comments. Learn something new, drop a like. If you're an Amazon seller, I highly recommend subscribing to our channel because we're giving out great content that's going to help you in your Amazon journey. And of course, if you need help with increasing sales, anything mentioned in this video, or just help selling on Amazon, contact EHP Consulting Group. The link's right in the description to contact us or schedule a call. We also offer full account management. We're going to be making sure your accounts do not get suspended, monitoring all of your account health, customer service, advertising, and of course, we're going to be even increasing your sales. Feel free to contact us. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO of EHP Consulting Group, signing out.